Salutations! That's still recharging. Greetings.
What do you want from me?
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't pass that yet. It's too far away. spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet.
Send me back.
Allow me to express my deepest thanks. I need a target. I don't have a target. That's still recharging. I don't have a target. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
I am honored. Goddess, watch over me.
I'm out of range.
What brings you here? May the eternal sun shine.
I need to get closer. Hello. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. still recharging. I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
Can I assist you? Goddess, watch over you.
Hello. Ashar Salam.
Stop blasting me like that. Like, I would like to let you know, I have friends in high places, okay? And I will literally get you on the streets, okay? Mr. I Thistle Yeti, I have friends in very high places. I will get you locked up. Thank you for the fur. Okay, let's keep going. And 8 more. I'm here to evict all Yetis of the residents. You guys are living here illegally. You do not have permission to stay here in this cave. I will make sure all these Yetis will get evicted and be thrown on the streets. Show your papers and your legislation of ownership, or you will be terminated. Every single one. I don't give a flipping heck. And I would be a good landlord, wouldn't I? Like, nice, like, you know, straightforward to the point. Yeah. You know what? I checked the papers, and it seems like all these Yetis actually have the warrant. They are here illegally. They actually have, like, a warrant to live here. They are paying their rent. They are taxpayers of the Ice Thistle Hills, and therefore, I will leave them alone. Yeah, okay, let's just do the Yetis, like, outside the cave. Okay, let me get the rest of the Thistle here. We will not enter the cave, because it appears that all these Yetis in the cave have actually, like, legal rights to be here. They actually own the cave. So we can't just evict them. But, yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Let's just get the ones that we can. I could also just go into the cave and then kill the ones that are just not the big ones, but that would be kind of scary. So let's just stay outside the cave, I think. It's probably better. Okay, yes, we got it. Okay, now what? Now we... Scabba skip, scabba.
We have to watch
It's
for them.
a trap, man.
Once you do it, though, you don't have an escape route, is the problem. Like, if
Yeah.
something goes wrong,
Yeah.
we either kill them or we die.
If anything goes wrong, I'll aggro all the mobs and like blink forward.
Well, no, that's the problem, right? Even if you do that, we can't, like, the stairs are going to be guarded by, like, 5 other packs of guys to get back to where we are. There's no running. Like, we just die. Like, yeah.
I know what you mean, dude.
Yeah, like, if we go down there, it's... Don't get the chance to fuck up and try to escape.
So like how easy is this to fuck up? Are the jumps easy to make?
Well, so-
You just jump down. You just walk down there and then walk down there.
yeah.
You can do it where you don't pull any mobs. If you jump like to the left. Kind of where.
You can see Peach's belongings from here. It's right down there, right in the corner. You see it? You guys see it?
Yeah, no, I see large solid chests.
No, on the other side. So, like, if we're looking out the window, to the right, down in the corner, PG's belongings.
I see it, yeah.
Yeah.
We could honestly jump on that. I mean, fuck it. I don't know, man.
I'm down. Vote. If
I have
vote.
Light of Leonhardt, and that's my backup plan. So
I'm down, dude.
I got same death, so, like, if we're down to do it, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm jumping down here.
I hope it was good for you.
yeah, I dismissed.
YOLO.
Check to make
Let me make a manage them and shit. Like this could be high risk situation here.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at the pads here. So the pads are on the other side, so...
Yeah.
We have to jump down in a place where we don't aggro stuff. That's the key.
I mean, we can just jump and kill Skull right here.
Let's do it. That's a good call.
Okay.
Alright.
So that skull has other stuff in it, so...
Yeah.
Get that. Yeah, we...
Going.
No one down.
Pack on the right.
We have 2. I'm dumbing now.
Yeah. Polly, I'm interrupting this guy. Hey, wait on.
I coil. Can we just keep marking?
Yeah. On that guy. Trying to get aggro.
I live.
I'm at mana.
Kill the low ones.
Try to cover some stuns out.
Whoa.
Frank, have a crystal restore.
Let them send the Nova.
Alright, bird's about to die. We got the pat coming in.
We need to not pull the pat.
The pat's already
Good call.
pulled. Like, we already got it.
Fuck, dude.
Motherfucker. Oh wait, no, I'm still alive.
We're so fucking dumb, dude. Oh my fucking god. I'm so sad. Please load, just go. Please, Arth.
Feel free to browse.
On va se prendre des dégâts de souffle. Hein. Ah non! Non! J'étais sorti de l'eau! Oh!
Please, Arth. The hearth. The hearth.
Scoop, what do we do? Let's just go turn in the Yeti quest and then move our way over to this place here and then find like the runners on the way too. Okay.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeti thing, here you go. Only 6k for that? Jesus, okay. Let's... Okay, let's move over to the west and then hope we run into the Winterfall runners on the way. Oh, there they are. Nice. Easy. Look at that. Set this guy. Okay. Why am I not doing a lot of damage? We need some more Thrash Blade procs here. Nah, I think we are good. We'll just kill this one here. Okay, that's the quest. And we'll just run away like this. We'll kill this one, but we won't kill the last one. Okay? Run, my little man! Wait. Yo. Ooh, this is like a big upgrade, actually. Nice. That's actually a really big upgrade. Holy cow. Okay, what is this? Oh, that's the beats. Okay, let's go over here. So we got this. This one with the runners, right? Yep.
Good.
Man, this, like, NPC has, like, a thing with RP walking. Man. Are you sure you weren't followed here? I have a very... We're getting effed it! Hey, man. No, you're chilling. No, dude, don't worry about that. I'm chilling here, dude. Yeah, seriously, it's all good, man.
What's on your mind?
Okay, bye.
Back.
Have fun with those mobs. Okay, the lake kick... Oh, kill Thuril. So we have like an invasion right now. There's like a bunch of water Andes, like a bunch of like those water elementals. So we just need to be a little bit careful here that we don't pull a bunch of them and die. A lot of people has died here, man. A lot. So let's just make sure we don't play stupid and we play smart. Yeah. Like even without these water Illies, this place is kind of like not nice, man. Okay, so I guess we distract that guy. Boink. 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 Dude, they're pissed! Wait, they spawn when you yoink it? So when you yoink the thing, like 2 mobs spawn. Okay, so I guess when we steal it, we have to just run out always. Mamma mia. Another rune again. Can we do... unironically? Run away! Okay, we're good. Okay, let's run out. Let's run out. Let's get away. We're fine. We're fine. Okay, 2 runes down, 2 to go. Look how much easier this would be without this invasion, by the way. Like, this whole invasion thing is just making this way more difficult than it should be. Because I have to, like, maneuver around these. Normally, all these, like, big Ellies wouldn't be here. Like, all these here. And I could just, like, run as I wanted to do, right? And I really don't remember them spawning like this. Maybe I'm just... a bad memory, but... We're fine, guys. We're fine. Trust me, I'm a professional rogue, okay? I have, you know, I have manufactured the best escape route. Okay? Don't worry about it. Yeah, I pre-planned the escape route when we went in there. That's a 30-second thing, by the way. Okay, we did it. Dude, another... Wait, is this the same as before? Why is there so much thorium? What the flip? What the heck? What the heckity flip? Okay, we're good. Nice. Let's get the last horns and then turn the things in. Okay, listen, I just need a few horns. Okay, I need 2 horns. You could actually just give me your 2 horns and I would leave. Okay, this is their monthly rent, guys, okay? This quest, the lore of this quest is actually that the Yetis have been living here for quite some time, but they haven't paid their rent. So me, as the contractor for the landlord, I get sent out to the cave to collect the rent, which is actually, they don't pay in money, because the Yetis, they don't have money, right? Because they're Yetis. But what they do have is horns, and the horns is sort of like a crab. Whenever you take off an appendage of a crab, it grows up the arm again, right? So they are paying in horns, and I am, you know, collecting the rent, basically. So this actually makes me the good person, guys. Oh, so let's just go collect this rent here, and then we can go get some XP. Yay! Okay, got the horn. Good. Let's get the... actually, let's go to High Chief Winterfall. Yeah, what we do is we sap the boss, and then we we down the friends. Nei, Laura! Du hast why are you here? Why, bro, why are you here? You're... What? Man! This came out of nowhere! I'm so flabbergasted. I don't even know what to say. I'm okay. Sap. Kill friends. Actually, well, aye. Oh my god, dude. These guys are hard. Kick that. Okay, wait. Okay, kill that. Shaman is dead. Potion. I'm gonna potion because this guy does like a frost shock thing. There it is. Okay, gonna blind real fast. I have flee flown. I only have flee flown. Oh no. Man, Ah, you're crazy! Oh my god! Oi, 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 oi! Ah! Ow! Hey, you don't have to help my friend. Oh, he's... Hey. Guys, I'm just saying, I would have soloed this. Like, I would have... Guys, I would have soloed that. I would have. He didn't... Okay, thank you, Fimley. Yeah. Okay, we got the bonus quest. We also got the firewater. And we got the other quest as well. Yeah, it's... Guys, I would have done that. I'm just saying. That would have been a solo. If you watched me before, you've seen my streams and everything like that, you know I would solo that. Okay? The final piece. Hello? Skeet! 4.4k. Wait, we should actually turn this quest in later, because we gotta go back down and explore this place as well, and then run all the way up to this lady. I'm so stupid. Wait, that's my bad. Words of the High Chief. Take the Bing Bong Bang to Fellwood.
Off with ya.
Okay, we'll do that when we're done with the Winter Spring. Okay. This one too. I think we're gonna ding from this quest, guys. 57? Aye, that's so close. That's so close. What do I gotta do here? Oh, this is like a random drop, right? Oh my god, are you crazy? What are you doing? I could like see the ground like shake. I was like, uh-oh, something is happening. I see Hunter just coming through with the big elite mob, man. Oh, I dinged. Oh, what the hell? Oh shoot. Congrats me. Awesome, 57. I dinged from discovering, that's actually kind of cool.
How? The heal didn't go off. I'm not sure how. What is happening? I'm so confused. What is happening right now? Why am I losing health? What is happening? Am I DC, guys? What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What the fuck?
Keep.
No.
No way. Oh god. Kev, I need a heal. Kev. You're line of sighting me now. Run, brother. Run. Now shield me. You have a shield. You have a shield. You're still gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh.
I'm sorry, guys.
God.
Don't attack the mobs, so they leash. Yeah, sorry guys.
Alright, great run.
Fucking hell, man.
Alright, boys, well.
Got any good drops? I got a new mace, and I don't remember what else. Mage down. Hey.
You know.
It's around the back, is it?
Nancy's just said, imagine not having pally buff at exactly the same time that you buffed me. I'm just getting this copper node. Hang on.
I'm helping.
I'm helping. You have to get used. Your life now. You only exist to buff me.
All right. Okay. If that's it, this is going to be heaps easier.
And this.
And then, crap. Should have seen that coming.
I should have seen it coming. This Elm's just like toxic partner.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Wow, that's hysterical, dude. You guys see that shit? Oh my god.
Oh! Oh shit! I got an epic! Oh my goodness! Oh shit, is this cool or what? Blood Razor. Is this insane? Wait, how crazy is this?
Yeah, there it is. Pop the retail. Yo, he's actually gonna die. Yo, look at him go! No way! No way! The tactical ding. No freaking way, man. This guy's a show off. Alright.
It's about the journey. And this journey has been one of the most fun I've had in a while, boys. Here is the level 60 ding.
Expecting you.
Right here, boys.
Farewell.
Wait, one sec. Wait, I calculated that. Wait.
I'm con-flagged. Can't pick up the bus.
He's coming at me, but I'm in the back with him.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Whoa, whoa. Asshole, you good?
Might need a new pair of pants, but I'm good.
Big heals, big heals.
Use it on hands,
I'm low on mana.
Yeah, I can get it.
What the fuck?
Отвейся, сука, пожалуйста, отвейся, умоляю, блядь.
Ja, da ist er doch wieder.
Kein Ding.
Ja, komm, go.
Junge, wie schlecht ist der denn, Alter? Was geht?
Du Loser, Alter. Was ist mit dir?
Ja, Was?
Kriegst du T-Bag noch? Hab ich Zeit für.
Oha.
Ishnu Allah, be careful.
Greetings. May the stars guide
What brings you here? May the stars guide you. Farewell.
I have vision that she lacks. Alone be with you. May the stars guide you. What brings you here? Good luck.
Hey, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoy, leave a like, give a sub and write a comment. Bye.
This episode of Tech News Day is sponsored by Stitch Fix and by HelloFresh.
We've seen a lot of creepy robots together, haven't we, folks? There's, of course, Sophia, along with all the other fleshy abominations from Hanson Robotics, including creepy Robo Einstein and creepy Robo Philip K. Dick. And then there's the Russian company Promobot with their uncanny versions of their own founder, plus an Arnold Schwarzenegger robot that got them sued by Arnold himself. Must be doing something right. And that's just scratching the surface. But we regret to inform you that a company called Engineered Arts has somehow raised the bar on robot creepiness and brought us to the deepest depths of the uncanny valley thus far seen.
Oh, you talking about EA? Engineered Arts?
Engineered Arts.
So yeah, we actually talked about Engineered Arts previously, back in February of this year, when they released some videos showing off their Mesmer robotics platform. And what we saw at the time was a weird mix of unimpressive and scarily impressive. The demo robot Cleo suffered from the same problems as every other fleshy humanoid robot that we've seen. The skin just didn't look that good, and the facial movements and expressions seemed very robotic. At the same time though, seeing what was going on under the skin was pretty impressive. This was a robot with a huge range of motion, at least for the upper body, with dozens of individual points of articulation, allowing for the potential of realistic human movements. Though in the demo, the movement was still pretty rigid, and robotic. So
yeah, I got a full range of human movements, and this is me moving. Does this look natural?
Yeah.
Anyway, fast forward 10 months, and it looks like Engineered Arts has really put in some work this year, because the latest demos of their Mesmer robotics, like robots, are actually fucking terrifying in the typical Uncanny Valley sense, and in the sense that we are genuinely terrified of what these things might be capable of in just a few years. So first up, they dropped this video last week showing a robot in their lab called Amika putting on a little performance of it waking up from sleep, looking around confused, examining its own hands with a look of amazement, and then noticing the viewer and being surprised for a moment before calming down, and then smiling, and then extending a very dexterous, welcoming hand towards the camera.
No thanks. Yeah.
I will not accept that handshake.
It's absolute nightmare fuel, but in some new and interesting ways. By not even attempting to emulate the look of actual human skin and instead just going with gray, the movements of the face and the hands come off as somehow even more natural and believable than they would otherwise. And those movements are much smoother and more natural than the last time we saw Mesmer. Also, all that natural blinking is an especially horrific touch. This is a Chucky doll.
Yeah.
Gray.
Why are you blinking? You don't have moisture to worry about on your eyes.
Mm-hmm. Overall, we give Amika an 8.5 out of 10 on the get that thing the hell away from me scale. And only because there will definitely be even worse things coming in the future.
Yeah.
This is not going to be a fun thing to have strolling around the house.
Don't you all want this thing in your home, doing your chores and watching over your children? What? You don't? No?
Well, you're wrong.
Well, you're
this is
going,
a companion bot.
Much like NFTs and everything else, you will accept this into your life.
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Ask it a question. It'll do anything.
But in fact, Engineered Arts, they actually managed to up the ante on themselves just a few days after posting that video with another video of a different Mesmer robot. And this one is just a head with no body. But while Amika featured gray robot skin, this guy, who's called Adron, I guess, features some of the most realistic looking skin that we have ever seen on a robot, which when combined with some very natural looking facial expressions, results in something truly, deeply unsettling. This is a robot that might actually fool you, at least for a brief moment, until you notice there's just something a little bit off with the eyes, but then it's too late.
Yeah.
He's got you.
Within arm's reach.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So once these people at Engineered Arts figure out the eyes, it's over for all of us. Hopefully the eyes take a while.
Yeah, you'll feel like this is just someone wearing a mask or something.
Yeah. This it does reach a point where it's like, okay, well, I've seen people that look like this on the street. Who knows? But yeah, sure, Engineered Arts, they claim that all their work is merely for stuff like theme park attractions and whatnot, and not global domination. But that's exactly what someone seeking global domination would say.
It's exactly what they would say.
Oh, this is just for that new, we're making President Biden for
the Hall of Presidents.
The Hall of Presidents. Like, wait a second, there's already a President Biden in the Hall of Presidents.
Oh God, he's coming for me! Watch out!
Yeah. So Engineered Arts, we've got our eye on you.
Mm-hmm.
And when we blink, it's because our eyes are dry, not because we're pretending.
This is the same, like, the new Unreal Engine, the demos that just came out of it, where you're just like, this is scary. Like, you don't even need to do deepfake anymore because...
Did they confirm whether or not that is actually CGI Keanu in the Matrix one?
I don't know.
So Unreal released a trailer for some sort of experience on the Epic Store or whatever, like a movie tie-in with the Matrix, but a lot of people were like, oh, the Keanu in that video is actually made in Unreal Engine, but they haven't said yes or no about it. But
well, the fact that it would even confuse anyone is a testament to how good it looks now.
Yeah, shit's getting kind of scary.
Yeah. So, the deepfake technology thing, it doesn't need to exist anymore because rendering is going to get so good and so believable that it's completely unnecessary to just stitch someone's face over your face.
Yeah.
But speaking of robots, the idea of a future war involving robots, it is no joke. That's why Arnold sued.
Yeah. Don't associate
I've got to stop it. Unmanned remotely controlled vehicles and weapon systems have become more and more common in warfare and R&D over the last decade and a half. And meanwhile, there's been great leaps in artificial intelligence. It's already entirely within the realm of possibility to program something like a drone to go to a predetermined location and kill anyone that it encounters. It doesn't even need human input. You just send it on its way.
Go over there and kill.
It just hasn't happened yet, at least that we know of.
Well, hold on.
Oh!
Let me dig back into our own fucking archives here because turns out we talked about this back in June. A UN report revealed that in March of 2020, Cargo 2 autonomous weapons were used on the battlefield in the Libyan civil war and likely resulted in casualties. The specific weapons used, the Cargo 2 drones made in Turkey, are very simple and almost primitive, you might say, and they basically do what we just described. You send them somewhere, tell it to kill, and it can do that without needing a live data connection with the operator. And in the Cargo 2's case, that means just basically flying over an area, identifying targets on the ground, and then kamikaze crashing into them and exploding. It's maybe not as advanced as what you might imagine when you hear the phrase killer robot. But that's literally what it is.
That description
it is a
accurate.
killer robot.
So autonomous weapons have already been used, and there's no reason to believe more advanced and more deadly autonomous weapon systems aren't also being developed. AI scientists have been sounding the alarm about how bad autonomous weapons would be for the world, and at a recent meeting of the United Nations, an autonomous weapons ban was discussed. Can you take a wild guess about how the United States, noted enjoyer of wars and also the world's biggest arms dealer, felt about this? Well, for your answer, here's The Guardian.
The U.S. has rejected calls for a binding agreement regulating or banning the use of killer robots, instead proposing a code of conduct at the United Nations. Speaking at a meeting in Geneva focused on finding common ground on the use of such so-called lethal autonomous weapons, a U.S. official balked at the idea of regulating their use through a legally binding instrument. The meeting saw government experts preparing for high-level talks at a review conference on the Convention of Certain Conventional Weapons from 13 to 17 December. In our view, the best way to make progress would be through the development of a non-binding code of conduct, U.S. official Josh Dorison told the meeting. The United Nations has been hosting diplomatic talks in Geneva since 2017, aimed at reaching an agreement on how to address the use of killer robots. Activists at a number of countries have called for an all-out ban on any weapons that could use lethal force without a human overseeing the process and making the final kill order. In November 2018, the UN chief, Antonio Guterres, joined the call for a ban, but so far, countries do not even agree on whether there is a need to regulate the weapon. During Thursday's debate, a number of countries, including India and the United States, criticized the idea of a legally binding agreement.
Now, as for why, aside from the reasons we already listed, that the United States would be opposed to a legally binding autonomous weapons ban, well, here's Gizmodo. Not only is the US uninterested in limiting autonomous weapons, but it's also actively being advised to move in the opposite direction. Several years ago, the US formed the National Security Commission on AI, whose ultimate goal is to gather intelligence and produce major reports for the President and Congress proposing solutions for advancing AI in national defense. That commission is headed by former Google CEO Eric Schmidt and includes other tech titans like Amazon's Andy Jassy and Microsoft's Eric Horvitz as commissioners. In a nutshell, the group's 2021 report specifically pushed back on entering an autonomous weapons ban and instead pressed for a ramping up of military AI investment to maintain superiority over China and Russia. Quote, as these authoritarian states field new AI-enabled military systems, we are concerned that they will not be constrained by the same rigorous testing and ethical code that guide the US military, the report read. The authors go on to suggest autonomous weapon systems may represent an inevitability, given the increasing number of complex decisions operators will be forced to make in future battles. The best human operator cannot defend against multiple machines making thousands of maneuvers per second, potentially moving at hypersonic speeds and orchestrated by AI across domains, the report reads. Humans cannot be everywhere at once, but software can. Just put the killer drone on autopilot.
Yeah, so basically, this is the same logic that's been behind every great arms race from the last several hundred years and maybe even the last several thousand years. Basically, the enemy will probably use autonomous weapons against us, so if we don't also have autonomous weapons of our own, we will be at a strategic disadvantage on the battlefield. So we need autonomous weapons. Tale as old as time. And also the what about China argument, that's it's very popular. It's typically the one that you hear anytime anyone suggests that we maybe try a little harder to limit our greenhouse gas emissions. Well, what about China? Mm-hmm. if they're not going to do anything, then we shouldn't do anything. But now it's also, I guess, the argument of choice anytime anyone suggests that we maybe don't build Skynet.
This is how we end up.
What about China?
This is how we ended up with enough nuclear warheads to destroy the entire planet.
Yeah, I mean, so the arms race stuff, like the big wars that everyone knows about are World War I and World War II. But like the second half of the 19th century was actually across that like 50 or 60 years, are maybe bloodier than World War I. And it was, a lot of that came down to like dudes in Europe actually discovering like how to make really good steel and immediately being like, check out this cannon. This thing can fucking fire like 10 miles away. You're gonna want one of these cannons. And just every country just like loading up on guns until they're just like, well, we don't want to go to war. But if we did, we'd probably do pretty good for ourselves.
If someone blows up our country, we're going to blow up their country.
We've got all this steel.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, but yeah, we're not going to stop building killer robots. Not that we are, but we're not going to not do it.
But even if we weren't, we still will.
Because China is probably doing it too.
Yeah.
So yeah, the future is sure looking exciting, isn't it, folks?
If it's not the climate change, it's the autonomous killer robots that we'll have to worry about.
Like best case scenario, it'll just be our robots fighting their robots. But that's probably not. It's knowing
that would be too lame for them. They'd be like, but nobody's dying.
Like we don't fight real wars. We fight proxy wars and asymmetric wars. It'll be like China taking over like a port in Africa and us sending in a bunch of robots to just kill everyone that lives there. And yeah.
And then we'll take the port.
Yeah.
So anyways, if the stuff that we've covered so far today hasn't filled you with existential dread, then here's some exciting news about suicide. All right, obvious content warning for everyone. But yeah, views on voluntary euthanasia and assisted suicide, they've evolved somewhat over the past few decades, especially in a handful of European countries where some form of it is now legal. It's thankfully heavily regulated and generally only available to people already dying from something else, or non-dying people who manage to convince a doctor beyond the shadow of a doubt that they're essentially beyond help psychologically. But Switzerland has probably the most lax rules around it, and they may soon be offering something previously only seen in science fiction: a suicide booth.
And yeah, look, this device, which is called the Sarco, it's not that similar to the suicide booths from Futurama, which are basically just repurposed public phone booths. The Sarco, it's more of a suicide pod, you see. And
gotta go out in style.
It looks very futuristic. You're not standing, you are reclining.
Gotta be comfortable.
But yeah, it looks like something you'd hibernate in during a long journey to another planet, except in this case, you never wake up, and that's the whole point.
Wake up in heaven, Elliot.
Yeah, you...
It's a one-way ticket.
So yeah, the website Swiss Info spoke to Philip Nitschke, the founder of the Australia-based organization Exit International,
great name,
about his new invention, and here's how he describes it.
It's a 3D printed capsule activated from the inside by the person intending to die. The machine can be towed anywhere for the death. It can be an idyllic outdoor setting or in the premises of an assisted suicide organization, for example. The person will get into the capsule and lie down. It's very comfortable. They will be asked a number of questions, and when they have answered, they may press the button inside the capsule, activating the mechanism in their own time. The capsule is sitting on a piece of equipment that will flood the interior with nitrogen, rapidly reducing the oxygen level to 1% from 21% in about 30 seconds. The person will feel a little disoriented and may feel slightly euphoric before they lose consciousness. Death takes place through hypoxia and hypocapnia, oxygen and carbon dioxide deprivation, respectively. There is no panic, no choking feeling.
So Nitschke says in the interview that after losing consciousness, death occurs in about 5 to 10 minutes. He also says that this method, which only requires nitrogen, removes the need for a doctor to be involved in order to prescribe the sodium pentobarbital that is currently used in most assisted suicide. And he even goes further than what a lot of supporters of assisted suicide might be comfortable with, saying the following: "We want to remove any kind of psychiatric review from the process and allow the individual to control the method themselves. Our aim is to develop an artificial intelligence screening system to establish the person's mental capacity. Naturally, there is a lot of skepticism, especially on the part of psychiatrists, but our original conceptual idea is that the person would do an online test and receive a code to access the Sarco.
Oh, cool, like a BuzzFeed quiz.
So, yeah, I mean, that is actually very similar to the suicide booths in Futurama.
It even shows up at your door like an Uber.
Yeah, now that you're describing it like that.
I can't imagine that this would be more easy than what is already out there.
So the stuff they already have, like, which, I mean, you go back to even like Jack Kevorkian, it's so the stuff Kevorkian did, and he had a couple different models, but the main one was just like an IV system where he had like basically 3 different tubes, and he'd give you the first one, the second. He was basically doing lethal injection, but compassionate lethal injection, where the whole idea was you don't feel any pain through the process, and like that's kind of what all these other.
Because there's the one where is that the one you were talking about where they drink something? Is that
so like I think that's what like the current one is that phenobarbital or whatever.
Because of this being a big news story in the past week, on Reddit someone did a video of a assisted unaliving is what they call it on TikTok to get away with it. And it's a guy who is terminally ill, and he takes the drink and passes out and then dies, but he's surrounded by his family. And
I mean, that's the thing. Like, this is an extremely uncomfortable topic, but like, I support it. And like, I've told like my wife, and I've told multiple people, I'm like, because my grandma had Alzheimer's. I'm like, if I ever get Alzheimer's, I will draw up a contract that says like, once I can't do this, this, and this, like I consent to being put down, because I do not want to be allowed to live past a certain point where I become this fucking freak that you're all around, because this is an irreversible fucking brain illness. I don't want to be a fucking burden. I don't want any of that shit to happen. Just put me down. Know that I support it, and
we'll be much happier.
You can
in
all
that
feel
scenario,
good about it. Like, I support
in the case of the video,
stuff like ALS and stuff like that. Like, like if you are in a position where nothing is going to save your life.
And in like 6 months you're going to be in miserable pain and dying, and that's you don't like leaving your family in a way where you go out and they in some cases might resent you for being a living thing that's just sitting there shitting itself for a year or two.
It's no way to live, it's no way to die. Like it really is. It's horrific. We do it with animals. Like my dog, we put my dog down like a couple months ago, and it was because we loved him. But he reached a point where it was becoming like
it's inhumane to keep it.
It was inhumane, and I felt myself becoming like less and less sort of humane about it, where I'm like, this is becoming work. Like I'm forgetting why I love this dog. It's becoming just a task of keeping this animal alive, and. So that's how I feel about it. It's a tough topic to discuss.
But some people would prefer the dignity of dying in a different way.
Absolutely.
Yes. Anyways, a lot of the initial reports about the Sarco indicated that it would be put to use soon. But it seems like there might have been some miscommunication there. Nitschke did say that it passed legal review for use in Switzerland, but more recently reports say that none of the major assisted suicide organizations in Switzerland are actively considering the technology. Plus, Nitschke also says there's only 2 Sarco prototypes in existence right now, one of which is on display at a museum, and that he still wants to add more features, like a camera and a microphone for the person in the pod to communicate with people outside and also provide a recording of their consent.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but in the current scenario, they get to actually hold hands with their loved ones instead of watching them from outside of a pod.
That's true. That might be why a lot of these organizations aren't so quick to
they're comforted by their wives and children as they go across that plane, which I think would be a much more comfortable way than sitting in a fucking a death pod.
And the nitrogen thing is interesting, though, because this is like, when we talk about capital punishment, which I oppose 100%. I don't think anyone, no matter what they do, needs to be executed. But if you're gonna do it, like, it's so funny watching states, like, they're like, we lost access to all these weird ass fucking like chemicals that we get. Like, what are we gonna do? We can't execute people. I'm like, literally just nitrogen. If you replace oxygen with nitrogen, like, people die very calmly and slowly. And they fucking die, and they're like, well, no, but then it would feel good. We can't do that.
That's not punishment.
They're gonna go very
bring back the firing squad.
Yeah, like that's the only reason. Like all capital punishment in the U.S. would just be with nitrogen gas if there wasn't an element there where they're like, no.
Of revenge.
We got to make them feel pain.
And fear.
During it, yeah.
So look, the Suicide Pod might not be ready for prime time, but it sounds like it will be eventually. And it's okay to have very mixed feelings about that. This is a topic that you shouldn't have to worry about or think about until you get a little too high one day.
But I think it is something you should think a little bit about, just like in terms of, because like my hope is that someday.
Well, we live in America. It's just not going to happen in our lifetime.
But like that's the thing. Like it's very, very quietly, it is legal here in California and in like 10 other states. Like it is doctor-assisted euthanasia or whatever is still, it's legal. They don't advertise it.
They call it unaliving.
Yeah, maybe. But like, I mean, I think it is something, like if that's an option, like I said, like thinking about looking back at like my grandma going through Alzheimer's and just like realizing, knowing 100% in my head, I'm like, no, I never want to, if there's a possibility that I will not be allowed to reach that point, absolutely. Like I think it's good to actually think about that.
Yeah.
At least a little bit. Maybe not when you're young.
Don't let it consume you.
When you're super young, you don't have to worry about a whole lot of things. But when you're in like 40s, 50s, 60s, yeah, maybe consider it.
When you get around to writing that will.
Yeah. Anyway, we do
Yeah.
have more news for you coming up that's less...
Oh, thank God.
Less like existentially depressing than everything we talked about so far. But first, this episode is sponsored by Stitch Fix. Your style isn't one size fits all. It's about what suits your body and what suits the moment. So why not shop at a store that's personalized to your body and style? Introducing Stitch Fix Freestyle, a shop built just for you. Stitch Fix Freestyle is your trusted style destination where you can discover and instantly buy curated items based on your style, likes, and lifestyle.
Whether you're looking for a brand you love or to try something new, at Stitch Fix Freestyle you can shop hundreds of brands personalized to your size and fit. With styles for workouts to workwear, for lounging around the house, or for a night out on the town, Stitch Fix Freestyle has clothes for any occasion. Plus, there's no subscription required and they offer free shipping, returns, and exchanges. Get started today by filling out your style quiz at stitchfix.com/newsday. That is stitchfix.com/newsday to try Stitch Fix Freestyle. stitchfix.com/newsday.
And this episode is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Hello.
With HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. The holidays can be hectic, but HelloFresh keeps things simple with recipes that cut back on meal prep and cleanup so you can spend less time in the kitchen and more quality time with friends and family. Recipes like balsamic and fig beef tenderloin or pecan crusted salmon make holiday meals feel special without the high cost of dining out or delivery. Or go for a cozy comfort food choice like chicken sausage and sweet potato soup for a cold winter night.
2 hearty winter recipes coming up on next week's menu that we're looking forward to are the home-style chicken and biscuit pot pie and the Southwest beef cavatappi. I'm also throwing in 1 vegetarian meal a week now. Because
there's a lot of good stuff there for, you'd be surprised.
I'm trying to pull back a little bit from all the meat, especially some of the pork.
Yeah.
Now for us, HelloFresh is always a huge lifesaver when you aren't in the mood for planning out and shopping for your recipes, and it's a great motivator to get in the kitchen and cook. So go to HelloFresh.com/Newsday14 and use code Newsday14 for up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts. Again, that is up to 14 free meals and 3 free gifts by going to HelloFresh.com/Newsday14 using that code Newsday14.
All right, back into the news now with one of our favorite recurring topics. Elon Musk saying some real head-ass shit.
It's because he got that weirdo haircut.
Real fucking Roger Klotz looking head-ass.
Yeah, he does.
So if you've been following Tesla and SpaceX at all for the last fucking decade, you're probably aware that a huge reason for both companies' success is the billions of dollars in subsidies that the US government has provided them. In 2015, the LA Times looked into it and calculated that Musk's companies had received $4.9 billion in government subsidies. That number has likely gone up since then. And you know what? That's good. The government spending money to support development of green energy is good.
Yes.
Elon Musk, of all people, you would assume, would feel that way. But apparently Elon's opinion on government subsidies for green energy has changed now that his car company doesn't need them as much as they used to. Here's CNBC.
Tesla CEO Elon Musk said he's against President Joe Biden's social and climate spending bill, pointing to his concerns about the insane federal deficit. Honestly, I would just can this whole bill, Musk said late Monday during the Wall Street Journal CEO Council Summit. Don't pass it. That's my recommendation. The Build Back Better Act, which has passed in the House but has yet to go to the Senate, includes tax incentives of up to $12,500 for vehicles built by auto worker union members to spur consumer demands in electric vehicles. The Biden administration's efforts would reinstate a $7,500 federal credit for Tesla, which doesn't have union workers building cars. Once again, giving Tesla the same credits that many other automakers are still eligible for. But Tesla has been operating without the standard $7,500 for nearly 2 years and is doing just fine, Musk said. The Build Back Better Act follows Biden's infrastructure bill, which was signed into law last month. It includes $7.5 billion to build out the nation's electric vehicle charging stations. Musk also said Monday that government funding for EV charging is unnecessary. Do we need support for gas stations? We don't, Musk said. So there's no need for support for a charging network. I would delete it. I'm literally saying get rid of all subsidies, but also for oil and gas.
All subsidies. This government needs to get rid of all subsidies. So this is a classic ladder pull move. You've climbed up the ladder, there's someone behind you, and you pull the ladder up.
Yeah.
Elon did not give a shit about the federal budget deficit back when government subsidies were helping Tesla lose less money than they would be otherwise. And that was very much the case if you look at any of their financials for most of the last 10 years. But now that Tesla is in a position where it doesn't want or need the government's help, no one should get those same subsidies.
Also, it's very clear that those subsidies are going to help his competition directly.
That's the reason. And also...
And building charging stations because he owns the largest charging network in the country.
And also they help a lot of... you get more money if your shop is union. And
this is a direct...
Is Tesla a union shop? Oh, it's not?
This is directly for General Motors and Ford, so that they can get their electric vehicle fleet off the ground and at mass production.
Elon, if you let your factory unionize, you get a lot more money. Interesting.
But even if that were the case and he got those subsidies, it's also goes against the business model to have every other car company in the space making what could be comparatively much better vehicles than what are coming out of Tesla.
It makes sense from like a